Could you state your name and your occupation for the camera, please?
My name's Andrew Yates. I'm an enforcer for the Clean Our Streets Act.
How long have you been an enforcer?
Almost 3 years now.
And why the choice? What drew you to this particular career?
Well, I was a police officer for a while, but being an enforcer, probably more my style.
And what is it exactly that you do?
Everyone in the country knows what I do. I'm bringing law and order to the streets, making sure all the tramps and lowlives get their acts together and register for a home.
You fascist pig!
Could you tell us more about what you do when the hunting season begins?
Well, before the hunt begins, I go around tracking homeless individuals, tag them, basically makes it easier for us in the long run.
And this tracking system doesn't affect the hunt?
No, hunters can't access the system. Enforcers aren't allowed to take part in the hunt. Not that I could afford to anyway.
And have you ever divulged any information to the hunters?
No, that would ruin the whole sport.
I was under the impression that the hunt was an important law to lower the amount of people living on the streets, not a sport.
Depends on which side of the gun you're on. Hello sir, just here checking to make sure that you're prepared for today's hunt. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure.
Says here you have 3 individuals registered at your address, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And has anybody in your family been contacted or been in contact with any tagged or homeless individuals?
No, look, we do this every year. We haven't committed any offences, alright?
One more thing, sir. The GPSs will be activated at 6 PM today. If we find out that any tagged or homeless individual is in your address...
No, look,
let me finish, sir. Alright? If we find any tagged or homeless individuals in your residence, you will lose your residency. You and your family. And you'll be prosecuted under the full extent of the law. Is that understood?
Very much so.
Happy hunting.
Have you been without a residency long?
2 months.
And how did you end up living on the streets?
Been in and out of foster home since as far as I can remember. As soon as I turned 18, it was kicked out, tagged, left to fend for myself.
Have you made any plans to get off the street and earn enough for a residency?
You can't do anything when you're tagged, man.
Have you had enough time to prepare for the hunt today?
I don't even know what time it starts. I don't know what I'm doing.
Have you tried getting in contact with your local enforcer? See if they have any information.
I'm better off speaking to a brick wall.
What about any other tagged? Try talking to any of them?
There was this one guy. He's an old fella. I met him down at the park and he gave me some advice, but I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me, sir. Would you be willing to be part of our documentary?
No, fuck off. Not interested.
It'll be really quick. We just want to hear from you and how you prepare for the hunt each year.
How the fuck do you think I prepare for the hunt? Piss off, go away.
Don't you think it's important that people hear from you? Who could know the story better?
They call me Lazarus.
Is that your real name?
It's a nickname.
And how did you come by that nickname?
About 5 years ago, climbing a tree to try and hide, I got shot right through the shoulder. People thought I was dead, hence the name. That's it. That's the tree I was shot out of. It seemed like a good place to hide at the time. You know, just wait everything out. But, you know,
Where was the shooter?
oh, fuck knows. I just remember I got shot and then I fell to the ground and then I kind of just got up and ran for my life and I ran up over there towards those old houses.
Do you often have a spot picked out to hide?
Yeah, always. Yeah. Weeks or months in advance. So try and have a place picked out. You don't need anyone sort of following you around too close to the actual hunt date.
And do you have one picked out for this hunt?
Yeah. No. I ain't telling you guys. I'm not telling fucking anybody. The only people I might tell is 1 or 2 other tags. That's it.
Excuse me. Activists have described the Clean the Streets Act that you voted for as barbaric and inhumane. Any comments?
You want to comment? I think it's utterly ridiculous. This act has done nothing but good for our society, bringing much needed law and order, clearing our streets and enabling us to prosper.
When the act was introduced, it said it would reduce homelessness. However, this hasn't happened. Any thoughts?
I'm very busy today.
Will you be participating in the hunt?
Get out of my face!
What do you find to be the best strategy for surviving the night?
Just wait it out. You know, hide, because there's no point fighting back. Your attackers have got guns. So, you know, you've got to bear in mind, the object is to survive it. If you survive it but you're injured, well, there's no free healthcare to patch you up anymore. So no, best option is just hide. Look, you got anything meaningful to actually ask me? Any proper fucking questions?
How long have you endured the hunt?
This will be my 8th year. 8th since the divorce and I lost my home.
Would you say the government has almost made it easier to become homeless since the act was passed 10 years ago?
Definitely. I had a job. I worked hard, but, you know, divorce to pay for, rent, health insurance, you know, basic food shop, basic living, and the residency form. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't do it. Doesn't matter how hard I worked. Yeah. I was forced to be like this. They made me this way.
How are you feeling about the hunt? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all packed. Ready as I think I'll ever be.
Had much time to prepare since we saw you last?
I don't even know how much I need to prepare. I'm as ready as I can be.
So what's the plan?
So, heading to a location that previous tags told me about.
Look, guys, you can't be coming with.
Have you ever lost any friends during the hunt?
Yeah, I have. I don't make friends anymore. There's no point in a world like this.